Hi and welcome to another ProBlogger video post. One of the questions that I've been asked to answer in the Scribbit widget on the sidebar of ProBlogger is what are some of the emerging trends that I see happening in blogging at the moment? This is a question I tend to get asked at the beginning and end of every year as bloggers begin to plan for the year ahead. But I think it's a good question to ask during the year as well. There's 5 things that I want to say today, just briefly, that I see happening in the blogosphere. Particularly as I look at some of the top blogs and the highest rated blogs, which often are setting the trends for the rest of the blogosphere. One of the things that we've been seeing now for the last 12 or so months, and even longer, is a lot of the top blogs have multiple bloggers writing for them. If you look at Engadget, Gizmodo, TechCrunch and some of these large tech blogs, you see this trend has been happening for a while, but we're now seeing it spread across different types of blogs also. We're seeing mum blogs, we're seeing parent blogs, we're seeing craft and hobby blogs. Now, instead of having one author producing content, we're seeing multiple authors, multiple bloggers producing content for it, and this increasing the amount of content that is being produced, but also spreading the load of expertise that a blog is able to offer its readers. The second thing I think we're beginning to see more and more of is the return of those mega blogs, not the size of readership, but in terms of what they're covering. We're seeing blogs begin to expand and cover more and more niches in the one space. For the last couple of years, we've seen a trend more towards the niche blog, where bloggers are just focusing in on one particular topic, but we're beginning to see more and more blogs expanding across niches. I can think particularly of Duncan Riley's New Inquisitor blog, which is covering tech, the odd kind of stuff that other sites like Boing Boing have covered, and it's really appealing to a niche rather to a demographic rather than just focusing in on a particular topic. I'm not sure that this is going to happen with all blogs. I don't think we're going to return to the personal blog that we saw 5 years ago, which covered everything and anything in a person's life. But I think we'll see more and more media online properties going to this cross-niche type approach. We're also continuing to see blogs merge with different types of websites, and this has been happening for a little while now as well. But as the tools are developing, we're seeing more and more blogs adding social media sites, forums, chat. They're incorporating their Twitter streams, they're using video and audio. All of these different types of media are colliding now in together, and we're seeing almost like a mashup going on more and more on what we used to see as blogs. Now the blog is one component in that, and sometimes the blog is the means for presenting all of this different stream of media that a blogger or a team of bloggers is producing. Alongside this is my fourth point, is that we're now beginning to see blogs looking more like portals or looking more like magazines. With this aggregation of all the different content, the front page of a blog is increasingly looking nothing like a blog at all. It may have a link to a blog, or it may have a segment devoted to blogging, but it's now seeing all of these other types of content interacting with it. The aggregation of other blogs, the other content going online, the video, the audio, links into the social media network that blog might have attached to it. And I think we'll continue to see this happen more and more. And lastly, one of the trends in terms of monetizing blogs that I'm beginning to see more and more is bloggers moving more into indirectly earning income from their blogs. We saw, I linked on Twitter yesterday to a video of Heather from Deuce, who's been talking. She said in this interview that she's been talking to Hollywood producers about opportunities that are coming out of her blogs. We're seeing more bloggers producing books. We're seeing more bloggers offering consulting services or selling their own ebooks or courses. And this is happening more and more as bloggers grow in their profile and reputation and build trust with their readers. They're able then to sell themselves in some way or sell something that is associated with them. And whilst a lot of bloggers and most bloggers who make money online are making money through advertising, and they'll continue to do that, I think we'll continue to see over the next year more and more bloggers monetizing their site through these indirect methods also. So there are 5 trends that I see have been happening in blogging and will continue to roll out over the coming years. I'd be interested to hear what trends you are observing about the blogosphere.